Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 21 of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And after this, I'm going to be posting What If Naruto was trained to be a mercenary. So make sure to stay in tune and enjoy. And also, on my second channel, I posted a new episode, Naruto, the God of Shinobi. So go ahead and check that out. And if you're new and this is the first time you're hearing my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And also switch across to my second channel. I'll be leaving the link at the top of the description. Anime King 2, where you can enjoy lovely what ifs as well. So thank you for all of your help and your support. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. You can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me. Last time we left off, we had the whole ordeal with the Cloud Shinobis. After that, the Chunin exam was ready. Naruto, as he was joined with Team 7, took the Chunin exam together as Naruto needed a team. These Chunin exams are going to be quite hectic as people from other villages that were not seen in the last Chunin exams are going to be attending. So Naruto and his team made it to where the first exam should be taken as they wait for the instructor. Meanwhile they're waiting, Naruto met up with everyone again as they all said hi. So that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself and enjoy for the minor details. So yeah, let's get straight into this new episode. It is good to see you again, Naruto. I assume that you're ready for the exams, said Shino, as Naruto turned and gave him a smile. Yeah, I'm as ready as I can be, Naruto replied. What about you? Of course we are, said Kiba as he interrupted the two. As we've been training like hell, especially when you weren't working with us, and none of us will lose to you, said Kiba as he glared at Naruto. But Naruto smiled. Good, I am happy that you are training, because I hate to train so hard to just knock you out in the first round, Naruto said with a smile. So, does that mean that you'll become even stronger now, Naruto? Spoke a voice, and it sounded familiar, as Naruto quickly turned around. All of Team 7 know this voice. As when they all turned around, they saw 3 Miss Jennings, as one of them, that Naruto and Team 7 recognized. Haku, said Naruto. Haku just nodded when she heard her name. Haku didn't really change that much, but the only thing that changed really drastic was her uniform. Instead of wearing the same uniform, she wears clothes that show off her feminine figure, as she wears sandals and knee pad with a short skirt, which shows off her hips. She also wore a loose, shoulderless top with a fishnet shirt underneath it, and she had a long black scarf around her neck that fell down to her lower back. It's good to see you again, Naruto. All of you, Haku said with a smile. Holy crap, she's hot, thought Kiba as he looked down and up at Haku. Are you entering the Chunin exam as well, Haku? Asked Sakura. Yes, me and my teammates are entering the Chunin exam as well, as she then introduced her teammates, Kojiro and Sato. Kojiro, as you all know, he was a trainee to be one of the Miss Swordsman. Meanwhile, Sato had black hair and brown eyes. He wore a black shirt, black pants, and he carried a long blade on his back, and he wore normal shinobi sandals. All of them then greeted each other. Naruto, who exactly are these people? Ino asked as she clutched tightly to Naruto's hand as she looked at Haku. She wouldn't admit it, but she was slightly threatened by Haku, the way Naruto looked at her. Even Hinata, who was a few feet away, became nervous as she already doubted herself to get close to Naruto, and now there was the other girl. Oh yeah, everyone, this is Haku. We met during our first mission outside, where we fought each other, Naruto explained. So you guys were enemy, stated Choji as he munched on some chips that he was eating. Yeah, that was until Haku and her partner was betrayed by their employer, and with that and a whole heap of trouble, we became friends, and they later then returned to their village. Everyone then nodded after hearing this. So Haku, if you're here, am I right? Is Zabuza your team sensei? Naruto asks. Oh yes, Zabuza is our team sensei, replied Haku, after which Naruto then introduced her to the rest of the rookie Genins and they got to talking. Meanwhile, with Yujito and her team, they were across the room as they watched Naruto talk with Haku and her team. As they watched them, Amoy spoke up, "Man, Naruto is certainly popular with the girls here." "How so?" asked Haru. "Well, look how that Miss girl is chatting him up, and look how the Hyuga girl is staring at him, not to mention the blonde that is literally holding him. As if he would be interested in a floozy like that," scoffed Yujito with a frown on her face. "Agreed," replied Samui, with her usually cold and emotionless tone. Amoy then smirked after hearing this. "How would you two know what Naruto type is?" "We would not, but given Naruto's personality, it seems unlikely that he would be interested in girls like those," replied Samui, as Amoy then smirked. "If I didn't know better, I would say that the both of you were jealous." At this comment, both Yujito and Samui both snapped their heads as they turned to Amoy. "Jealous? Us?" spoke Yujito in surprise, while Samui just stared at Amoy. "Well, it's just an observation. Since before we found out the truth about Naruto, Yujito, you ever talk about him, and you always say that it would be really happy if you could see him again. I only said that. It's because I want to fight him again, and I admire his fighting skills, as he's the only person around our age to ever challenge me, and beside Killer B, to defeat me." "Well, I am just saying, that is how it looks," replied Amoy. "You know, he's right, Kitty," said the Nibi from inside of Yujito. "The boy is strong, kind, loyal, and you said it to yourself already. He isn't that bad looking." "Shut it, Nibi, it is nothing like that. I just admire Naruto as a shinobi and a worthy rival, nothing more," said Yujito as she was annoyed. "Hey, I'm just saying," replied Nibi. Back with Naruto. "Hey you guys," as all of them turn around. "You guys should quiet down and stop drawing attention to yourself," the silver hair boy said. "You guys are the rookies that just graduated from the academy this year. Am I right?" the boy asked. "Geez, the way you're talking and yapping, it's like you guys are on a field trip. You gotta be kidding me." "Who the hell do you think you are, talking to us like that?" cried Ino, where she finally let go of Naruto's arm. "I am Yakushi Kabuto, and just look around," said Kabuto, as everyone in the room were staring at the rookies. Everyone is tense, seeing that the exam is going to start soon, as he then pointed over the corner. As the Hidden Rain, ninjas from the Hidden Rain, they are the most tense, and they have really short temper. "The reason I warn you is because I don't want any trouble before the exam begins," said Kabuto. "Because you are all new here and you don't understand." "So does that mean that you've done this exam before?" asked Sakura as she looked at Kabuto. "Well, this is my 7th time doing this exam," Kabuto said as it shocked all of them. "So that means that you know all about this exam," said Sakura as Kabuto nodded. "Yet you haven't passed," asked Haku with a frown, as she wondered why didn't Kabuto pass after his 5th time or something like that, knowing all about the exam. She did not trust the boy. "Yeah, that's true, I am afraid," he replied like he was embarrassed. "Does that mean that the Chunin exams are that difficult?" asked Shikamaru. "Pretty much," Kabuto replied. "Damn, I know this was going to be troublesome," said Shikamaru. "Well, since you're all new, And I feel sorry for you guys, I'm going to give you some tips, said Kabuto as he pulled out a deck of cards. What are those? asked Ino. They are my recognition cards, said Kabuto as he saw the confused look on their faces, and he went on to explain further. In basic terms, they are cards with information burned into them about almost everyone here using my chakra. Kabuto explained simpler. I want to know about some people, said Sasuke as he walked up to Kabuto. And who would that be? Kabuto asked. Gaara of the Sand, Rock Lee of Konoha, Yujito of the Cloud, and Samui of the Cloud. Hearing this, Naruto looked at Sasuke as he was a bit surprised. He understood with Gaara, and as well with Lee, since Lee had defeated him. But why was he interested in Yujito and Samui? Alright, said Kabuto. First one up, Rock Lee, as he took out one of the cards and started spinning it on his finger as he pumped chakra into it. He is 1 year older than you guys. He has done 20 D rank missions, 11 C rank. His team sensei is Guy. He has extremely high level of taijutsu combat, but all of his other skills are terrible. And like you, this is his first time taking the Chunin exams. His teammates are Neji Hyuga and Tenten. Next Gaara, he said as he got another card and channeled chakra into it. He's the same age as you and done 8 C rank mission. And this is amazing. He has done 10 B rank mission as a genin, said a surprised Kabuto. And the thing is, on all of these missions, he has never returned with a scratch, as all of them were quite surprised that he did so many B rank missions as a genin and came back unharmed. Now, Yujito, she's 2 years older than you, unlike Gaara and Lee, and the rest of you. This is her first time doing the exam. She was the top kunoichi and rookie of her class when she graduated. Her skill level is unknown, but is believed to be very high. Her teammates are Karu, Amoy and Samui. They have done 7 D ranks, 20 B ranks, and 5 B ranks, and 3 A ranks mission. As the rookie genin were shocked after hearing this, as Naruto looked over. I know that they were strong. Sasuke frowned when he heard this, as it was quite possible that Yujito was stronger than Gaara. This is getting ridiculous. What kind of monsters are in this exam? Muttered Shikamaru. After finishing that, Kabuto went to Samui profile, but it didn't tell much about her ninja level. Stated that she was highly skilled, and she was second to Yujito. And she and Yujito did the same amount of missions, since they were on the same team. Once Kabuto finished about Samui, Kiba then spoke up. What do you got on Senju Naruto? At the mention of Naruto's name, the room went dead silent as every eye was on him. Damn you, Kiba, thought Naruto as he cursed Kiba for attracting so much attention on him as he felt every eye staring on him. Well, let's see, said Kabuto as he took out another card and pumped chakra into it. Senju Naruto, son of the famous legendary Sannin Tsunade, also the descendant of the first and the second Hokage and the heir to the Senju clan. He has done 22 D rank missions and 2 C rank missions. He is the apprentice of Kushina Uzumaki. The other Jonin sensei identity is classified. But even though he's not on an official team, he's been able to work on joint mission with Team 7, 8 and 10. His skill level and ability are also classified by the Hokage himself, so they are unknown. He is rumored though to be highly skilled in taijutsu, kenjutsu and medical ninjutsu. He is also rumored to be trained by his mother and the other legendary Sannin Jiraiya, the Toad Sage. Upon saying this, the entire room was quiet, as if someone dropped a pin they could hear it. As people were shocked that he was trained by Jiraiya, they weren't shocked that he was trained by Tsunade, she was his mother after all, but getting training from both Sannins. This kid truly must be something amazing and have two Jonin senseis. What is he capable of? People in the room muttered to themselves as they thought about him. Most of them wasn't shocked because most of them already knew this about Naruto, but everyone else was shocked by the news. Meanwhile, Temari looked at Gaara as she said not good, as she saw a sadistic grin came on his face. His blood will be excellent. He will prove as a worthy prey and prove my existence to the world, Gaara thought as he looked at Naruto. While Neji was staring at Naruto, it seems that he may prove worthy after all. Yes, this proved that Naruto is better than Sasuke, thought Ino in her mind as she glared at Sakura. Not far away from the rookie Genins, they were three rock Genins as they were staring at Naruto. So that is Senju Naruto, spoke the leader of the group, who wore a black cloak, and the others did as well, as they concealed their identity. Do you believe that we should take him out? Asked the other. No, not yet, the leader said. Why not? He asked. After what we heard, he's clearly a threat and he will become one, said the Genin as he looked at the leader. Because the exam is not started yet, and if we attack him now, that would be really bad. And we need to get him out somewhere alone, and we can take care of him personally. Back with Naruto and the others. Suddenly, a large puff of smoke appeared in front of the room. So the instructor is here, said Naruto. Alright, you maggots. My name is Aibaki, and I will be your first examiner of the Chunin exams. I suggest that you shut the hell up and listen. After a couple of minutes, they all were seated, and Naruto was sitting right beside Hinata as he looked over at her to see her blushing deeply. When they all were seated, Aibaki began to explain the rule of the test to everyone, and it was same like the canon. As Aibaki then told them to begin, as Naruto started to answer every question he could do, as he then looked around the room to see how everyone was doing. It didn't take him long as he found out that everyone was cheating, as he saw Hinata was using her Byakugan to look through people and see their answers. Haku was also using her ice mirrors and reflecting them on each other to see the answers. Naruto then smiled as he think of a way to get the answers without getting caught, as he then raised his hand and asked Aibaki if he can use the bathroom. Aibaki of course nodded as he had one of the instructors follow Naruto. When he reached the bathroom, Naruto stated that he needed to use one of the stalls. The Chunin made sure to check the stall and make sure that there were no communicating devices or answer sheet in the stall. Once he finished, Naruto went in and locked the stall door behind him. Naruto then quickly and silently created a wood clone of himself as he had it merged with the wooden door of the bathroom. After that was over, Naruto left the stall as he washed his hands and returned back to the examiner room. For the next few minutes, Naruto pretended to do the exams as he waited for his clone to return to him, as it was merged with the ceiling and looking at the answers. After getting all the answers, the wooden clone then made its way down to the floor as it came to Naruto and touched his leg as Naruto absorbed all of the information. Naruto then got it as he silently thanked Yamato Sensei for telling him all about the wood clone technique and how it can pass on the information, as he was very happy for this. After the test was over, Aibaki then told them all about the final question, and if they choose to take this and they fail, then they will not be able to take the Chunin exams ever again. But if they walk out now, they could come back and take it next year. After hearing this, most of them start to raise their hands and leave, while Naruto just stood there as he leaned back in his chair as he wasn't going to leave. Meanwhile, Hinata couldn't take this pressure after knowing that more Chunin exam participants came this year. She couldn't take it. She knew that she wasn't strong enough. I am sorry, Kiba. I am sorry, Shino. And I am sorry, Naruto. I wasn't strong enough, she said, as she slowly started to raise her hand. Seeing what Hinata was doing, Naruto quickly grabbed her hand and stopped her before she could fully raise it. As Aibaki noticed this, Naruto then raised his hand and smacked it down on the table. Screw you, I am not going to run like a coward. I am going to take this question, it doesn't matter if I fail, and stay a genin, because I am going to become Hokage one day, so just give us a stupid question and get it over with. Are you certain about that? You know this question can change your life forever, said Aibaki. Yeah, I'm certain, said Naruto with a proud smile. Naruto then sat back down as he looked at Hinata. Don't give up. I believe in you. And with that, she gained full confidence knowing that Naruto believed in her, so she decided to take the final question. After no one else was leaving, Aibaki then revealed the secret as he told them all that it was a test to see who would give up, as everyone sighed knowing that it was a test and that they won't really be kicked out of the exam if they fail, as they were happy to hear this. After all of this has taken place, Naruto and the gang met up with their senseis as they informed them that they passed, as they wait to hear what was the next phase of the exam. Kakashi Yamato and Kushina informed them that the next exam will be held in Training Ground 44. Well, it was better known as the Forest of Death, and that they will meet Anko there 8 o'clock sharp tomorrow morning. Time skip to the next morning. The four of them arrived as they waited for the proctor for this exam, as all of the other genins were already there and they were waiting for Anko's arrival. As they waited, they looked at the Forest of Death, figuring that in here the next exam would take place. This place is really creepy, said Sakura as she was nervous as she looked at the dark forest, even though it was morning. Soon enough though, Anko appeared in front of all of them in a puff of smoke as she introduced herself and then called them all in closer to listen what she had to say, as she then gave them a rule and told them about the 5-day thing and told them about the heaven and the earth scroll. After hearing this, many of them was scared by entering that creepy forest, but Naruto was not, as he just coughed. Hearing that Naruto scoffed and was not afraid of what she said, Anko decided to have some little fun with the young Senju, as she then tossed a kunai at Naruto in frightening speed. Seeing that, Naruto quickly moved his head as a kunai cut him on his cheek, making a little blood. Anko then appeared behind him. Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you? As she pressed her chest on Naruto's back and wrapped her arms around him. Sadly, yes, said Naruto, as I just want to get along with the exam. Confident, aren't we? You will need more than just confidence to survive this exam, since people like you are the first to die. But I love to see nice red blood spilling all over the place, as she leaned forward and licked the blood off Naruto's cheek. Suddenly, she felt something pointed pressing against her left armpit. Well, if you like blood so much, then I'm certain that you will like this, said Naruto with a smile, as he pressed his kunai a little harder in her armpit. There is a vein here that goes straight into the heart, and if cut, you wouldn't have time to say anything to me. So if you would, could you let go of me, as there are rules about the examiners molesting the examinees. She then grinned as Anko was impressed with Naruto. Not bad, brat, but you could only wish if I was molesting you, she replied with a saucy smirk when she let go of Naruto. Although when she did, her senses warned her of danger behind as she quickly spun around, as there was a grass ninja with a kunai and a long tongue extended. Oh, sorry to alarm you, I was just returning back your kunai. Don't sneak up on me like that. You could have died, said Anko as she took the kunai. I am sorry about that, the grass ninja said, as Naruto's eyes narrowed as that long tongue disgusted him. But that wasn't it. This guy, something is wrong. What is this feeling, Naruto said as he didn't understand it. Well now, this is going to be fun, Anko commented as she walked back in front of the group, as she then started to give them back the information and told them to sign the forms, as Ino asked why. Because if you die, that means Konoha is not responsible, as most of them were shocked to hear this, as most of them didn't believe that they could really die in there. So this made it sure. With that, they went and signed the forms. They then went behind a stand as they got their scroll in complete secrecy, as they didn't want any of them to be targeted at the first part of the exam. So they all got their scrolls and packed it away. Anko then called Team 7 and the team from the cloud, as she then explained to them, since they have 4 members, their squad will have to gather twice the amount of scrolls. What? That's not fair, said Karu. Well, if we didn't do this, the other members will take this as unfair. Since you guys have an extra member, you need to gather twice the amount, said Anko. After hearing this, Naruto frowned, but he understand why the Hokage did this, as the other team will question. But it wasn't such a big deal, because there was a lot of people participating, and it would be fast to get scrolls. So we need 2 heaven and 2 earth scrolls to pass this exam. Well, that should be easy enough, he said with a small smile. Sasuke currently have the heaven scroll. After that was finished, the gates was opened and the signal was given as everyone entered the forest. 3 hours later, currently a girl with red hair and glasses was trapped as a large bear was in front of her and ready to attack her. She had been separated from the rest of her team and she had been chased by the large bear as it then cornered her. Seeing that she was trapped, she called out to her teammates for help, but there was no answer. As the bear, ready to attack her, she ducked underneath it and tried to run away. But as she ran, she tripped over a large root and hit her head, knocking her out. The bear turned around as it was about to eat her, as Sasuke then appeared and delivered several powerful kicks to the bear's head. Once that was finished, several ink snakes appeared around the bear and tied it up, as Sasuke leaned her against a tree and looked to see if she had any scrolls. So, does she have any? Sai asked as Sasuke walked up to him. No. Too bad. Let's head back to the Senju and Sakura. Maybe they had better luck, Sai responded, as Sasuke just nodded. As the 2 of them walked away, the young girl woke up as she saw 2 blurry figures walking away. As she looked around for her glasses, as she put them on, she saw the both boys jumping up in the tree. But before they left, Sasuke turned back and gave her a smile, and then they vanished. Sai and Sasuke then regrouped with Naruto and Sakura. The group had broken up into pairs after Naruto used his chakra pulse to locate some other teams. So did you guys had any luck? Sasuke asked after they rejoined. Yeah, when we get there, the 2 teams were fighting each other, so we waited till they finished their fight, and we then attacked the one that was worn out. Both of them had earth scrolls, so now we only need 1 heaven scrolls, said Naruto. So, what about you guys? No luck, we only found 1 member of a team, but she didn't have a scroll on her, Sasuke answered. At this, Naruto nodded as it wasn't a big deal, since they only need 1 more scroll to enter the tower. Deciding to take a quick break, the team rested for about 15 minutes and after that, they went back into the forest. Meanwhile, Anko was looking over 3 bodies and their face was gone, as she was currently looking at some IDs, with these people being from the hidden grass. Oh no, he's here, said Anko. Go ahead and inform the Hokage what happened here. You 2, follow me, she said with the envoy, as they all dashed into the forest. Back with Naruto, he was currently talking with Sasuke and suddenly, out of nowhere, everyone was sent flying away as Naruto hit his head while he dropped on the ground, and he was knocked out for a few. He then woke up and quickly regained his senses as he looked around. Where was everyone? He said. Suddenly, his shinobi senses kicked in as he jumped out of the way as a massive snake dug right after him, but he luckily moved out of the way. As he looked over to see the giant snake, the snake then hissed at Naruto as it then charged at him again. Naruto rushed at the snake with incredible speed as he dodged the snake attack. He then jumped up on top of the snake, and with his incredible strength, he lifted it and threw it straight up into the air. As he jumped up in the air and delivered a massive punch, knocking it back into the woods. As Naruto landed on his feet, he then saw the snake regain quickly, as the snake then charged at him again to eat him. Enough of this, Naruto said, as he took out his katana. As he then enhanced it with winged chakra, the snake then rushed towards him. Naruto quickly jumped up in the air and dodged the snake attack. The snake then swung around his tail. Naruto made a shadow clone as the shadow clone threw him out of the path. Wind slash, he said, as he slashed the mighty snake in two. The body then poofed away, revealing that it was a summon. What the hell is going on? Wait a minute. A snake summon? Could that uncle woman have summoned it? No. If it wasn't her. No, he can't be here. Why would he be here? Naruto thought. But I must check. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification as they post it. And after this, I'm gonna be posting what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary. So make sure to stay in tune and enjoy. But for now, I'm out. Peace.